Jody from Nashville, why hasn't a Canadian team won the Stanley Cup in almost 30 years?
Well, I hate to say it, but I think really this is my own personal opinion only. I think what it is, you get the star players and, they're making some pretty good coin and they have options. They can go, quite frankly, they can go play in Florida, Tampa. They can go play somewhere in the States that has warmer climate or the wife might want them to be playing, Phoenix, Arizona. It's what happens, I think, is maybe they don't want to go to Edmonton because it's cold. Winnipeg, it gets cold. Vancouver, it might rain too much. It gets gloomy during the winter. Vancouver is one of the nicest cities in the world when the sun comes out. So I think a lot of times they got one career and, but that can change because it really, if players start getting the feel of this is the place to be to win, like in 2011, that was a good hockey team that could have won. And they had a lot of depth. That was a year they had a lot of depth. And once again, their D were mean. Remember that. It's no fun playing against their bottom 4 D that can really punish you and make it hard on you. So, I think that mostly it's because they want to play in a nice city that has nice weather. Maybe it's shopping's better for the wives. I don't know, but that could be it.
Here's my theory. We've got a media that is totally focused on the Canucks here in Vancouver. Mm-hmm. So what I mean by that is that I heard the reporters talking on AM 650 one day in February or March. Yeah, it was March, during March Madness, the NCAA basketball tournament. Yeah. And there's this incredible story about Gonzaga University in Spokane in Washington. Yeah. And they've gone the whole season undefeated, and they want to talk about it. But they're joking about how their producers are saying, you got to push hockey, you got to push hockey, you got to push hockey. And then when a light bulb went off in my head, and now I know why there's so much negativity on the Canucks in the media. You've got all these other cities that have football, baseball, basketball in the States. That's their main sports. That's true. So the media over there is told to spread it out. Yeah. And so they basically report mostly on the facts of what's going on in the games, especially in the hockey. They're not going to look for too much. But when you're told to report, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, Canucks, you're gonna run out of facts and you're gonna get into opinion. And when you get into opinion, eventually you're gonna start putting a lot of negativity on the air.
That's so true. And if you think it's tough here, you go to Toronto, and then you go to Montreal, it's double pressure. And that's something that obviously is also maybe why some of the players don't want to come, because of the media is just completely hounding you the whole time. Like it is something that can drag you down when you're not playing so good at times that it's overbearing for players to get over it and just go out and play their best, for sure.
I remember Roberto Luongo, a perfect story. He's leading the team to the 2011 Stanley Cup Finals. Yeah. And how much was the media on him after every game? Yeah,
it's true. There's a lot of pressure. You're right. In all those cities, like in Edmonton with McDavid, there must be so much pressure on him. Austin Matthews. In Toronto. In Montreal, it's kind of dispersed, but Shea Weber takes most of the heat, or Carey Price. Overall, that's so true, because when I played like in Nashville, the people were just so happy to have hockey. And it wasn't totally about winning the cup. It was about competing and the players giving everything they have, and they love you when you do that.